Okay, we're making the super easy and super delicious casserole dinner. It's a chicken casserole, and we're starting out. I used rotisserie chickens today. Just use the white meat. I bought 2 small rotisserie chickens. You can get breast or chicken tenderloins, but you want them pounded out flat before you do that, and then put them in the bottom of your baking dish. And then we're going to mix some things up and put it all together and bake it, and it is delish. Okay, so the next step, we're going to take the Swiss cheese and we're going to cover our chicken. So it's just our chicken in the bottom of the pan, cooked or uncooked, it doesn't matter. If it's uncooked, you want it pounded flat. Okay, Justin. You want to cover the whole thing, so put it in there like a puzzle piece. There you go. Okay, so once you cover the whole thing, so now we've got our chicken all covered with the Swiss cheese. We have a bowl with 2 cans of condensed cream of chicken soup in there. And I have another can of one of the soup cans filled with applesauce or apple juice. Go ahead and dump the juice in there, Justin. And then we're going to mix that all up. So you don't have water, just 1 can of apple juice. So you mix it all nice and good. And once that's all mixed, we're going to take it and pour it over our cheese, which is over our chicken.
If it was like an easy bowl to do, I would pour it, but it's like
and you want a lot of sauce in there. So now the whole casserole is covered with that soup mixture, that and the apple juice. And then we're going to sprinkle corn. It's a whole crisp sweet corn. Just going to sprinkle it on there. And spread that around. So now you got all that. Then we add our stovetop stuffing. You don't cook it, you don't mix it. All you do is take this canister and you sprinkle it out over the top of this. Go ahead, sprinkle it all over. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Keep going. Let's see. We might a little bit more. I usually use about half the canister. Okay. Now I'm gonna spread that out. Then once the stuffing is on the top, we want to add a little more apple juice to the stuffing. Pour it right over the top. Easy, easy. That was probably about another half can of apple juice, half of the soup can. And then we're going to put a couple of pats of butter on it, and then it'll go in the oven for 350 degrees for about, with cooked chicken, it's going to take about 20 minutes. With the raw chicken, it's going to take about 35 minutes. And it'll be done when the top is crusty and bubbling. Show you when it's done. That's what it looks like before it goes in the oven. You cook it uncovered. Those are the pats of butter on there. Now we're going to make our cornbread. So go ahead and put the milk in the mix. Then put the egg in there, Justin. Okay. And then it calls for water, but I use cream of corn instead of water, and it's delicious. So we're gonna add almost a whole can of the creamed corn. Not the whole thing, but put a bunch in there, Justin. I'll tell you when. Okay. Yeah, so that's about 2/3 of the can, and then I got some corn left over from the other, so we'll throw that in there. And go ahead, no, don't put that in. Just go ahead and start stirring it up. This you gotta mix up with a fork. Without spilling it?
It's heavy.
Give me a hand doing it. Okay, everything's done. The cornbread and the casserole. I don't know if I can get close enough to so you can see it bubbling in there and on top. Cornbread's nice. So when you take the casserole out, you let it sit a little bit just to so that it's not so runny. And then we're gonna add cranberry sauce, and that's our meal. So it's all done. So good.